That's funny. The video, forget the video. What up, Jerry? You guys could hear me now? Can you hear me now? Thank you. YouTube admin, she probably loves you too. If you're lucky. Jerry, you got to go to work, man. This is like the tale of two worlds. Hey, Sons of Italy. How are you? Oh, man. I got a runny nose. This is unbelievable. It really is. I got to tell you, there's all this stuff coming out about Jewish people. I don't feel comfortable with that. YouTube admin. It's probably you're John Wolf, right? Are you John Wolf? Hey, Todd Father. How are you, Todd Father? Good. See no evil. Wow. I tell you, I got to be in a really good mood to come on. I don't know. Sometimes I come on and it's like, Hey, Shy Hooker. It's funny. You want to know what's crazy? So when I first started on YouTube, right, what I would do is write people's names down, right? Like, all the names of the people that I liked or I disliked. So I started looking at my files. You got to see some of the names. Man, oh man. You people just like disappeared, dude. Like seriously. Some are still around. But man, oh man. Some have disappeared into the abyss. Wow. Holy shit. Some of these names. Ming. I guess that's good. I guess that's cool that you could, someone, there's a name on this list. Yeah, he's taking the dirt nap. Sorry for that. Yeah, man. But some of these people, geez. Frank Rizzo. They come and go. No. They don't come and go. Okay? They don't come and go. They just change their names. Now, come on. See, this is where people that live in like different countries, okay? First of all, I'm Italian and I live on Staten Island, okay? So you don't have to ask me who I voted for, okay? Because you should know who I voted for, okay? Now, do you really think that Joey would vote for Joe Biden? Are you crazy? The guy can't. Okay. Now, with all due respect, okay, he can't even. You can't even hold a conversation with him. It's almost like a joke that he became the president. As a matter of fact, what was crazy about it was he did not, the election, he did not win it. Trump got a little too cocky. He got a little too cocky, Trump. And what happened was he started, just thumbing his nose with certain things, and he shouldn't have did that. Zeldin, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I mean, it probably, the city's in bad shape, dude. The city's in bad shape. The city's in real bad shape. Well, that's a big misconception is, so the rapper Ice Cube went to President Trump and said to him, look, bro, here's what we need. Here's what I want to do to push black agenda or whatever. Trump's like, all right, dude, I'll help you. He took a lot of heat for that, Ice Cube. He went to Biden. You know what Biden told him? Biden said, I'll help you after the election. The big misconception is Trump did more for black people than Obama or any of the other presidents did it, but, it is what it is. The problem is in New York is you have Staten Island, which is 90% Republican, and then you have the other boroughs, which are probably 90% Democrat. So if you are going to say that, Joe, are you a liberal, then you don't know. He let his people, well, yeah, but you don't think that if he gets, well, what could Trump do now? If he becomes president, he'll get those people out. He'll pardon them, the people on January 6th. But that was a little, come on, the January 6th thing was a little bit ridiculous. Let's be realistic. Yeah, Mac, you're probably right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, it's very difficult. He screwed up, Trump. As far as I'm concerned, he had it. I mean, the thing is, he had it, but I really can't say why, like what he did, but 2024, oh my God, it can't come quick enough. He'll be president again. Do you know that my cousin comes up to me a couple of months ago and he's like, bro, I'm moving out of Staten Island. I'm like, wow. Yeah, man, I'm going to Jersey. And he's like, this is the house I'm getting. And it's literally like $1 million house. Right? And my cousin works sanitation. He's, a regular guy. So happy. Like, I'm getting out. I'm going to have a 3-car garage. I'm going to have a backyard. I'm going to have this. I'm going to have that. Yeah. Well, he's not leaving. Not at no 7% interest. He's leaving. So his dreams are crushed. Right now, the economy is in bad shape right now. Things are very, very bad. And thankfully, I mean, you got to look at a recession as, is it a recession for Steve or B1 or Carol or Montauk or Amber? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, Amber Alert. You're right. It was definitely set up. Yep, it was definitely set up. Yeah, they didn't, they knew shit was going to go down. But they didn't even, they had security guards working. They're the ones that set those cops up. They should have had way more. Yeah, I know. 7% will seem low in a year from now. I know. It's crazy. It really is. Yeah. The problem is, though, like, what do you do now? I mean, like, Christmas is coming. You know, do do we do the normal Christmas thing? I mean, I'm worried. I mean, money. Who knows? I have a 401k, and I got my last, I guess, update or whatever. I mean, it was in July. I'm scared to see what's going to happen at the end of the year. I mean, what is that going to look like? So, yeah, it's in, and I don't think anybody, like, you look at inflation, interest rates, the Fed, they're going to keep raising the interest rates. It's going to throw us into a depression. We're in a depression. I mean, yeah, roll it into an IRA. I know. I was thinking, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about it. Because I can't touch that money until I'm 59, I found out. Problem is, I'll be dead. I won't be alive in 59, so. Yeah, but this country, I mean, could you imagine not being able to? I mean, the court. All right, so I like ham and cheese, right? And I like boar's head ham and cheese. So I go to the supermarket. Do you know boar's head sliced ham is $15 a pound? Now, a ham and cheese sandwich is like the ultimate joke. It's like, you eat a ham and cheese sandwich. It's the cheapest sandwich, right? Think about that. $15 a pound for ham. That's crazy. The food prices are crazy. I mean, you go into a store and I buy a Diet Pepsi, it's $2.50 for a 20 ounce. Max says a head of lettuce is $8. Man, I don't know how it is in other parts of the world, but I don't know, man. And then what doesn't make sense is all I'm hearing about is global warming and all this stuff. And he's releasing more, like the gas prices are going crazy. I mean, I don't know. It's just amazing how, like, it just doesn't make sense. They're pitching this they want to, get away from oil or whatever. That's going to be a problem. Okay? Because what's going to happen to the Middle East? They're going to go back to being slaves over there. So, yeah. That's why I got to be honest with you. I got very lucky. I got my last house 2013, 3.5% interest. I could not imagine 7% interest. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, and it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse and worse. Crime. You don't even want to live in New York City here. Let me tell you, it's bad. It is bad. I mean, I guess you could look at it this way. When the interest rate goes up, if you have money in the bank, I guess you make interest on that money, right? So, but then again, who has money in the bank? Hi, Carol. How are you, Carol? Yeah, a lot of people are going to be starving right now. Crime is just, it's through the roof. I mean, it's the crime in the subway, right? So here's what's crazy. So the crime in the subway is through the roof right now, right? So the MTA comes up with this idea where they're going to put cameras in every inch of the subway car, the subway station is going to have cameras. I was looking and I was watching something, and they say that in Chicago, they did that. Chicago is a third of the size of New York City's transit system. They put cameras in every square inch in Chicago. Do you know, since they put those cameras in, that the crime in Chicago is at an all-time high? So they wasted all this money. These cameras don't do shit. You know what I mean? The cameras help you, okay, they help you solve the crime because you see who did it, but it's not preventing people from doing anything. And yeah. Where are you, Sons of Italy? You're up north, huh? You're in South Dakota, I think you said? That's crazy. Yeah, the crime is perpetrated by Nevermind. Yeah, well, I tell you what, you know what they did? They have this cashless bail now here. That hurt people too, man. That really hurt people. They let these people right out. So that's why you commit a crime, get arrested, get out. Yeah, they can't do anything till after the crime's committed. But what's crazy is you would think that if they knew that a camera was there, that it might be a little bit of a deterrent. But is it a deterrent? I don't think it's a deterrent. Not nowadays. I mean, people they love to be on camera. It's the age of, I mean, you look at Facebook and all these things, all the crimes that happen, all these people, they're committing crimes, they're selling drugs on Facebook, they're taking pictures. Look, I'm on YouTube threatening people, doing this, doing that. Steve, we do not talk about the Phillies over here. Okay? I don't even want to think about Houston. Okay? I don't want to think about the Houston Astros. I've parked my Nolan Ryan jerseys, my Houston Astro jerseys, the hats. Okay? I got rid of the buried. Amber Alert. I got to reach out to you because what I want to do is, I know you're heavy into the gaming industry. I want to get some picks. I want to put a couple of picks up. Joe, I yearn for the days when Gotti ran the city. Well, you know why I yearn for those days? Two, for no other reason. It might be a different reason than you. The reason why I yearn for those days is because then I would have been like a teenager. I don't know if the city was good, bad, better, worse, but my life was a lot better. Way better than it is now. I'm going to be 47 years old. And let me tell you something. The worst thing that could ever happen to people is getting old. It's horrible. It is horrible. And happens to all of us. What are you going to do? You know? 56 in a few weeks, Steve? Jeez. Yep. Yeah, the city was horrible in the 80s. But when I loved New York in the 80s. Like, I didn't, I mean, it was completely different. I was just in my old neighborhood. Honestly, it's as crazy as it sounds. I'm sick, but I had to go to Brooklyn, and I was in the neighborhood, and I'm just like driving around, right? And like, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, it looks like a ghost town. I mean, I know it's, Thursday night or whatever, but I don't think people are out anymore. I don't think there's like people, you know, like I'm on the corner of like 14th Avenue and 86th Street, and I pulled my car on the sidewalk because I couldn't park. So I'm on the sidewalk, and I'm thinking to myself, like, man, when I was a kid, there was cars all over the sidewalk here. I mean, it just seemed like people were out Wednesday night, Thursday night, Sunday night, Tuesday night. It didn't make a difference. I don't know what happened to people. San Francisco is dead at nighttime. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you a buzz, Amber. And then that maybe I'll just put up a couple of pics during one of the sports shows, and people could, teenagers hung out on corners. Exactly. Yep. And it actually wasn't the worst thing. Like hanging out. Like you could hang out, and I mean, yeah, you got in trouble, but it wasn't no, I didn't rock a mullet. Are you crazy? A mullet. Thank you, Jerry. You have a good day at work, Jerry. Sons of Italy 67. Ming. Yep. 67. 67. Yeah. I guess you could be happy about 67. Trock, what up? Nah, I never had a mullet. I used to keep the low cut, and then I had to push back hair, and then it just, when you're like young, you're at the behest of your mom or your old man, you know what I mean? So the summertime I mainly got the buzz cut. Chris, how was your daughter, Chris? Is she okay? I didn't know you you know what? I heard something. Did that kid Lefty wait, what happened with him? Did he I heard something that he took another header on camera. Is this true? That kid better fucking be careful, dude. He's fucking around, man. Now is not a good time. Wait a minute, Vito. There was a shooting at a theme park? See what happens when you're sick? Lefty better keep my name out of his mouth. I wouldn't worry about it. He keeps his name in your mouth, you're okay. Unbelievable. You see this idiot, this Kyrie Irving? With these, they suspended him 5 games. Oh my god. He's an imbecile, that kid. He really is an imbecile. You're still partying, Sons of Italy? Pittsburgh. Well, What, you know, I don't really care for the kid, but he better start using his fucking head because he's gonna wind up being fucking taking that dirt nap. Guaranteed. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Your number's gonna be called real soon. Your number will be called. Yeah, and the crazy thing is with these dope fiends, it's like they want the fentanyl. You know what I mean? Like that, it's like, most people are like, wait a minute now, I don't want that shit. You know what I mean? No, 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 no. They want that shit. You know what I mean? They want the shit that has like, to me, that is crazy. I mean, how could you do that? I mean, seriously, how could you do that to your family? Like, seriously, like you have no, like, I don't know, you have nobody that gives a fuck about you. Like, I don't know what like, I have a mom. Do you think I want my mom to have, like her son died of a drug? I mean, come on. Seriously? Nah, there's so many other things you could get into. Now is not a good time. And I'm telling you, man, so much Staten Island is the worst. You know how many of my friends, like seriously, have died of drug overdoses? Or I mean, it's crazy the amounts. And it's like you could tell when people like do drugs and when people let drugs do them. Yeah, you pay. The problem is you're playing Russian roulette, but you got to understand that it's gonna, your number's gonna be called. Your ticket's gonna be punched. You're not special. It's gonna come, whether it's a year, 3 years, 6 years, 7 years, 10 years. I mean, it's gonna happen. And this kid is doing it on YouTube, and people are just like, I would be nowhere near this kid. I would not be in this chat one. Forget it. You crazy? I wouldn't even go near him. I would not even go near him. And you know what? There's people on YouTube that are so crazy that they would like to see this man's death unfold right in front of them. That's the entertainment for them. Those type of people can't be around those type of people. Yeah, all of us, exactly. All of us friends are junkies. Yep. And they'll all be gone. I mean, I used to deal with the kid. I thought he was okay. But what happens is when you get into that, they're just so unreliable as people. They're so untrustworthy, too. That's the other thing. Oh, my God. You can't even be around them. No way. A dope fiend, don't even want them near you. Once they get that shit in them, they're dead. They're dead. They're the living dead. Very untrustworthy. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Exactly. Yep. I don't know how you get that fucked up on drugs, though. Like, I just do not understand that for the life of me. And I'm not saying that people in my family I just don't know how you get to that point. Like, I just don't understand, like, how you get to a point where you can't see, like, what's happening around you. Yeah, I mean, you could, look, life is a party. But, like I said, I tell people, what's up, Cane Chase? Do the drugs, man. Don't let them do you. Do the drugs, don't let them do you. That's why and I got to be honest with you, there are people on YouTube that know about drugs to a certain degree. And then there's people that really know about drugs. So, like myself, I really know about drugs. Now, what I mean by that is when people try to say that Joey is, a pillhead, I'm this, I'm that, that's great. But the truth of the matter is, we know when we're looking at a dope fiend, and people know. I mean, it's a good joke to say like, oh yeah, this guy's on drugs, but and this guy's this guy's that. We really can look at someone and tell. Like, like Lefty is that would be the guy that, is like the top tier. You know what I mean? You could just look at them. They got that whole look going on. You know what I mean? They got the whole look, the face, the skin color, the whole, like the way they look, the way they talk, and then obviously, this guy's nodding out or whatever. So anybody that really knows about drugs that has seen me knows that, yeah, maybe I do drugs, but I do the drugs. The drugs don't do me. I do drugs like everyone else does drugs. I mean, I don't know. What does the next man do? I mean, I do it as much as the average person, or probably less. Because most people, to me, most people that smoke weed and do this and do that, they pretty much do it every day. I haven't smoked weed in long time. But people are there's always, like I was in the business world. Yeah, they don't do drugs. The people that I were around the business world, they didn't do drugs. They just drank, got drunk every freaking night, talking shit, acting like a fool. Okay, so someone always does something. Whether it's pills, they smoke cigarettes, everybody has their, but you could tell people that really are involved, that the drug has kind of taken over them. And that kid Lefty, dude, like seriously, I would stay the fuck away from him. Because I guarantee you, that kid, when he fucking overdoses, okay, if he's got a parent, those cops are going to take that fucking phone, and you could have, everybody, oh yeah, you got what is it, a burner phone? Burner my cock. The cops, they're going to be looking for you, and they're going to put it together, and it depends on, what the crime rate is over there. But I know someone in my family that overdosed. Man, they went in the phone. They went after the kid. They prosecuted. They're prosecuting people, man. I'm telling you. They're going in the phone. The person that sold them the drugs, they're going after you. And that dude that's serving him that shit better be careful, man. He better be real careful, because who knows what could happen nowadays. Got to be very, very careful. But I would not get, could you imagine I could never, oh no, Staten Island, forget about it. I'm telling you, bro, a lot of my friends, a lot of them, a lot. Like, what would be a lot? 20, 30 people? 40, 50? I mean, every month it's another person. I think they were saying, what's really helped on Staten Island, or that Narcan shit? That shit helped. Because when you're when you're overdosing, they hit you with that shit, and I guess it reverses the, saves you, I guess. Yeah, I don't do coke either. I just like the way it smells. But how do you even trust drugs now? Like, what's in the Coke? You know, what are they putting in the pills? If you ain't getting a pill from a doctor, you're definitely playing with fire. All right, Parasite Slayer. Here you go. See? I'm just having a little conversation. Narcan doesn't work well with carfentanil and doesn't work at all with Trank. I personally like perks. I like perks too. I like the perks of YouTube. You know what the perks of YouTube are? There are none. Yeah, I don't know what they're putting in drugs now, but I would stay. Seriously, I don't want anyone to die. I really don't. Not even because of you. Fuck you. I worry about like your family members, you know what I mean? Because, at the end of the day, we all have people that love us, that are nice people, you know what I mean? So I look at Mexicans are not putting that in powder. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Trump federalized a bill that gives anyone Narcan when prescribed opiates. Yes. Thank you, YouTube. We love you too. No, the thing is, I kind of agree with you, Parasite Slayer, but I think what happens is the stronger the drugs, the people want more of it. So, it's like anything else. If someone's going to put fentanyl in it, the people that are using the drugs, the real dope heads, they want that. We don't want that because we don't want to die, but they want the strongest shit. So, Mexicans suck. Colombians cared about their cocaine. Mexicans started with I don't know. I don't know who's, I thought the Mexicans get their dope from the Colombians anyway, but who knows? Yeah, coke user doesn't want fentanyl. Right. But most people want what's going to get them the highest. Because after a while, like when you're using pills, do the pills work? No, you want the next step up. So these heroin addicts, they want the shit. They want that hot shit. They want the shit that has, when someone dies of an overdose, they want that shit. That's how crazy these people are. Yeah, so Parasite Slayer, you better be careful, Parasite Slayer. Seems like you know a little bit too much. You sent me the winner for the Eagles-Texans. That's going to be good. That way we could help people make some money in this downward economy. Sorry, I got to look at something. That's good, Parasite Slayer, that you read a lot. Reading is fundamental. Well, that's what I heard anyway. I like to read a lot too, but it's like Playboy and shit like that, good stuff. Informative stuff. Don't worry, Collins Avenue. It's all good. Well, look, guys, I've been on for 45 minutes, and I took some NyQuil a little before, and wait a minute. What's in NyQuil? Parasite Slayer, can you tell me what's in NyQuil, please? Where's the package? Shit. Am I going to die from that, Parasite Slayer, or no? Anyway, I have, cold, stuffy head, fever, you know what I mean? That whole thing. So I took NyQuil and it's starting to kick in. But Parasite Slayer, I need to know what's in that. What was in NyQuil back in the day when you used to drink it and used to get all effed up? Did they have alcohol in that? Because now it really doesn't have that same kind of effect. You know what I mean? Now it's that syrup shit. You know what I mean? Depends on what NyQuil you have. Yeah. You're sick, Troc? Oh my God, sick. I'm sorry, Chris, man. That's terrible. They used to have alcohol. I know. So maybe when I'm taking NyQuil, I have a bar in my house. What do you think I should put? What type of alcohol? Should I put vodka in it or Sambuca or blackberry brandy? Which type of alcohol? Or just should I use rubbing alcohol and put it in there? What do you think? Yeah. I'm thinking maybe 1800. Yeah, vodka. There you go. I got some of that Grey Goose. I put a little bit of that goose in there. Oh yeah, alcoholics used to drink Scope. Yep. Alcoholics will drink anything, bro. They'll drink freaking rubbing alcohol. Yep. I know. But thank you guys, Todd Father, Steve, Sean, Amber, America DeBella, Collins Ave, Truck. I can't drink. I cannot drink anymore. My stomach, my dad was an alcoholic, his dad. Me, it stopped with me. I can't drink. It affects my stomach and I get crazy. I'm a bad drunk. I'll start like doing some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like, you think I'm crazy now, forget it. Rubbing alcohol. Yeah. Parasite Slayer. We should talk offline because maybe me and you, we could go into business together. I'm sure you're a smart guy. And in this downward economy, who knows? I got so many cards I got to open now too, Parasite Slayer. I'm going to start selling salt, pepper, ketchup. I still have to curse you out. So if you want to call me in 5 minutes, please do that because I'm not going to curse you out on YouTube. I'm not going to embarrass you on YouTube. Okay? Don't send me no more fucking videos, okay, on YouTube. This fucking guy sends me another video from a fucking asshole. An asshole that I don't like. I think he does it on purpose, this schmuck. Good night, Chris. Good night, everyone. I'm sorry. SPK. I blew up. I didn't mean that. See No Evil. Collins Avenue. B1. Thank you guys. The women. Shy Hooker. Minnie. You're not a woman, Shy Hooker, but I'm just saying all the women that were in here. Amber, Sean, Steve, Parasite Slayer. It's always a pleasure sparring with you. I learn a lot from Parasite Slayer. He thinks I really don't like him, but I do like him. I have that student mentality. Kane Shades, thank you. Nick M, Sal, YouTube admin, Lauren, wherever you are, Sons of Italy. Sons of Italy, are you still with that kid? That what's his name? What's his name? The dude, the gay guy that you were partners with, stand-up guy, him. Are you still with him? Because be careful with that guy. He's got ulterior motives. You know what I mean? He invites you over, drops the soap. That's it. You're in trouble. But thank you guys, man. Be good. I'll see you tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be around. Thank you guys. We got a Knicks game tomorrow. Knicks at Philly. Not liking it, but let's see what happens. Thanks, boys. Have a good one. And girls, too. Good night.